giant pyramid, but I made a whole map out of it. This may sound easy, but it was way more challenging than I thought. I made a lot of mistakes, and this thing is massive, guys. It's so big, it crashed the game. So I'm gonna show you exactly how I made it and the mini game that goes along with it. Let's go. Okay, the first thing I want to do is just see how big of a pyramid I can actually make. It kind of all depends on like the max height of things. So we're gonna go up to max height here. Okay, so I'm just gonna fly all the way up on speed build. Okay, wow! Man, I hate how you just fly out of this. Okay, we're back. Okay, so I want some wiggle room at the top, so I'm gonna delete the top one and just like place this down. So if you didn't know, this little white square down here is the exact center of your island, and this is a thermometer island, so the render distances can kind of be funky on this. But now let's just make like a ramp going down. This will be like you know, what's gonna like determine the like size of our pyramid here. Whoops, going a little too fast, I think. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it doesn't like quite reach the edge of the island, but that's a pretty big pyramid. I mean, I guess I could make it longer and like flatter to go to the exact edge, but I don't know if that's necessary here. I kind of like the angle of this because it's just kind of like a perfect triangle. All right, let's do this side too. Placing stuff going downhill is hard. All right, there we go. Okay, so we can't even see the like middle of it. That's the problem with these big thermometer islands, is the render distances are just funky. You know, I'm wondering with this if it would work on like just a normal XL island. I want to see how big this is though. So what I'm going to do to like count this instead of actually counting it is I'm just placing down a whole bunch of these so that I can just copy them and just see how many there are. 200 IQ here, guys. 200 IQ. All right, so I'll go right here from the middle. We're just going to copy all these. Okay, so there's 66 from the middle all the way over there. That should mean there's 65 over here. I'm just going to double check to make sure it's all right. Okay, yeah, there's 65 of these. So that's 131. So it'd be 131 square for this pyramid. All right, so I'm just a little bit curious, guys. I want to do this on a large island just to see if I can fit the whole thing on here, because the render distance is going to be better on a large island than an XL island. All right, so there we are. But you can see, I can see almost to the other side of the map on this one versus I couldn't even see the middle in the other one. So if this is the same size as the other map, my selection should be 66. So let's see. It's 66. So I think I'm going to do it on this island just so I can like see the whole thing. Okay, I'm glad I did that. Now we got to figure out what we want this pyramid to look like. I mean, we could literally just make it out of like these pyramid pieces, but I feel like that's kind of boring. Like, we've seen that, right? And it's got this little lip on it. I kind of want to make this a little mini game. I want it to be smooth. So let's not use that. Could be cool to do it out of glass. Like maybe make it like black glass. I mean, that could be really cool. And you're like sliding down the glass, and maybe if we ever built something inside, that could be cool. But I don't know. Let's just keep looking. The Art Deco could be interesting. This also has that lip though. That could be an issue. Like I want it to be flat, although this would look so cool. I mean, that's pretty awesome looking, but I don't know. Coral's really cool, but it has so much vegetation on it. I'm worried it's gonna look like uniform if I build it all the way out. Okay, that could be kind of cool. A giant metal pyramid. Wait a second, I'm having an idea here. What if I had like a glass line going all the way down, so the glass was mixing with the metal, but there's like this cool line going down it. I can grab one of these triangle galleries and then just throw it out here, and I want to grab like this piece. I want to like drop it in here so that it's on the inside of the glass. Dude, that would look so cool, because I'm kind of thinking I want this to be like you slide down and you have to go in and out of objects. We could have like a super easy, medium, and hard different runs. I'm gonna make each side a different color. So like over here, let's throw in a green one. Oh yeah, guys, that's looking cool. We'll do a white one over here. Oh yeah, that's money. So in skiing, there's like green, blue, and like black diamonds, but I'm gonna throw in like this multicolored one for either like super easy or like super hard. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, I love that. Okay, let's just build out these like middle parts first. I'm gonna have to like make sure I copy both at the same time, because that's gonna make this a lot easier to place down if I just do this all right now as opposed to like copying it with the metal, I guess. I don't really know the easiest way to make a pyramid, guys. I've never done one this size before, and I certainly haven't done it all on grid before. Okay, there's our first slope. That took a little too long. I think there's got to be an easier way to do this. All right, guys, I'm not really sure the fastest way to go about this, so I'm just gonna like build the corners out and just fill it all in. We're just gonna do it the easiest way I know how. I'm sure by the time I'm done this, I'm gonna figure out a faster way to do this, or someone in my comments can tell me how to do this faster. I'm sure if Maka Makes were here, he'd be saying, "What are you doing, Mustard? You dummy? This is how you do it better." I'm just kidding, guys. He wouldn't act like that. Maka's a really cool guy. All right, let me just really focus, because this takes a lot of brain power doing this, and I'll see you on the flip side. I've had an idea, guys, as I've been placing these corners down. And I think it's gonna help me like place the sides down a lot faster. We'll see if it works. I don't know. Okay, my corners are all in. This thing is so massive. Okay, here's my plan. I've put in all of these at the bottom. I'm gonna copy this and then as far over to the left as I can go, and then as far to the right as I can go. Okay, that's as far as I can go. And then I'm gonna copy all of this. We're just gonna go up one like this, right? All the way up to the top. And we'll see how this looks on replay mode. Ah, guys! Oh, I got off center somehow. This is a disaster. How did I get off center? Oh, I'm gonna have to delete all of this. I was originally just planning to go like this. Oh my gosh, I did not think this through. I was just gonna like delete the ones that were like extra, but it is replacing my corner pieces. This was a terrible, terrible plan. I mean, one of the dumbest things I've ever done. Oh no, oh my gosh, guys. This is gonna take forever to delete. It's probably faster just to delete all of the corners. Okay, there's nothing connecting the top now. And then just to delete the whole bottom. This is so stupid. Okay, there we go. That should take it out. This is much better than me having to individually delete all of these. My goodness. I'm such a dummy, guys. You know, there's something oddly beautiful about all of this deleting happening, and I don't even have to touch it. So I really did just have to do it all manually, but I did do some copying and pasting. But I finally got one half of one side done. Okay. Holy cow. I only have to do 7 more sides like that. Or let's just finish this. And so I went on and on and on and on and on, placing these walls. And then this happened. Fortnite crashed. Once I put it back up, I only had one more side to complete and it was done. Oh my gosh, guys. I finished the structure of the pyramid. Look at how huge this thing is. I mean, holy cow. Definitely some of it's not all rendering in at the same time. Like if you go underneath, you can see the render distances just can't quite handle it, but it's done. That was such a pain to do, guys. Then I needed to make some terrain that surrounded the pyramid so it wasn't just on a grid. And then I needed to build out a little mini game for it. Let me just show you what I came up with. The goal of this is to collect all of the tiny blue pyramids that are at the bottom of the giant pyramid. So there are 4 levels to this, and each one is progressively harder. The first one's super easy. You just slide down an emote to have a little bit more fun. The second one's a little bit more challenging as you have to get through the skinny posts, but be warned, if you even get it a little wrong, you're gonna bounce out and die. The third one's just a little bit more challenging as you have to go more distance in between the posts. And finally, the last one that you're probably gonna give up on. There's a lot going on this, and it took me like 100 times to get it down. You have to do a bit more than just sliding, so it is kind of a challenge, but it is possible, I should say. So don't give up, you can do it. Beat all 4 levels and check out the largest pyramid